Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a divine counterpart reading. This is going to be for those of you who haven't met your future partner yet. You can obviously watch this whatever situation you're in. If you've been drawn to this video, then obviously this video is for you. But it will be mainly about those of you who haven't met your partner yet or just in the early stages of dating somebody. So okay, so this is going to be all about your divine counterpart. This is going to be a very spiritual, obviously it's spiritual, but very, very, very spiritual. Like this is kind of like the psychic and just any messages that want to come through. It's going to be everything about your future partner and your divine counterpart who's going to be meeting you. So we have 4 groups here. We have group number 1 with divine union, group number 2 with Earth Angel, group number 3 with Heart Flower, and group number 4 with Love Unconditionally. So please choose your group. Thank you so much for being here. If you'd like to check out my private reading rates, all that information is down below, along with my crystal shop. For those of you who are yet to check out my crystal shop, I am in between moving. So if my crystal shop is quite bare, my crystal shop is still open. It's just kind of in this renovation period. So yeah, that's the update for that. So okay, let's get started. So we have 4 groups here. Please choose your group. Please pause the video if you'd like a bit more time, and let's get started. Let's have a look and see who this person is. Let's get all the juicy details. So starting off with group number 1 with Divine Union. Hello, group number 1. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get started. I hope you like my flowers. Oops. My flowers, these are actually from my garden. So I thought I just wanted to bring in some beautiful natural beauty today. Yeah, it's very tropical. I love it actually. I'm quite proud of my little look here. So okay, so let's get started with your reading, guys. So I'm going to be pulling a couple more cards from this deck. This was sent to me from Rockpool. It's made by Rockpool. This is the Ascension Oracle. I friggin' love this. I'm not getting paid or anything to actually promote this. I just really, really like it. So if you guys want to kind of tune into your kind of more visual psychic side, because it's a very visual deck. It's got some beautiful images and it's very feminine. Definitely check it out. It's a beautiful card deck. So we're going to grab the rest of the cards. And this is what they look like on the back. So pretty. It reminds me of Hawaii, this deck. Some bits remind me of Hawaii. Sorry, I whacked a bowl that I had next to me. Okay, so I'm picking up on the number 6 for you guys. And we have the number 5 here as well. We have 2 and 3. So that's the number 5. So 2 and 3 could be following you around. Okay, let's get you a couple more cards. And let's see what is going on in your love life. Anything that needs to pop up. Anything that needs to pop up. Let's see. Whoops. Start doing, start being. That's a nice one. I haven't seen that one yet. Okay. Ooh, lovely. So we have support. Stop doing, start being. Ah, right. I think I've got it now. Okay, so stop doing, start being, and then ascending soul. Okay, I don't know how to show all these. Can I like put them over here? Let's put this. It goes like, they're showing me it goes this one first, and then this one, and then this one and this one. Okay, this is really nice. Okay, so I'm picking up on a woman. She's in my head. She's kind of like, I'm not sure where she's from, but she's got really big, almost like frizzy black hair. And it could be an omen, like you could meet somebody who looks like this, like long black, quite big hair. Greek, possibly. Italian, something like that. So right now, I feel like a lot of you guys are focusing on your foundations, okay? You're focusing on like simplifying your life as much as possible, making everything as comfortable for you as possible because life is feeling a little bit difficult right now, okay? So this is something that you guys are focusing on. And I do feel in terms of your love life, I feel like there's a lot of things changing. Everything in your love life is a reflection of you, okay? You don't just meet people because you're meeting them. Like you are meant to meet people at a certain time. This is beautiful. This is like a sexy energy. This is making me feel like bursting out of a cage, bursting out of your chrysalis. I'm picking up within about 6 months, you could actually be in contact with this person. And I say contact because I don't think you're actually going to be in a relationship within 6 months. I think for you as well is to really focus on how you can fill your day with things that you love and appreciate, because this life journey is basically about you figuring out what you love and what you want out of life. And I think for you, you are somebody who's always focused on what everyone else needs and wants, and it's been quite uncomfortable for you, my love. So I think at the moment it's important to support yourself in any way you can. There's a lot of green coming out. This is a majorly heart chakra vibes, because the green is the heart chakra. I'm just going to bring that up a little bit. So yeah, green is the heart chakra, and the divine union that we're being shown here is like, you are going to meet your person whether you like it or not. Like, you are literally going to meet this human being and they're going to make you so incredibly happy. So what I see is two people merging together. What I see is you're kind of like, your energy has been like Play-Doh. Okay, I'm seeing like a squishy thing, something you can squish. And it's kind of like you aren't Play-Doh, that isn't who you really are, but people have kind of tried to mold you into what they want you to be, and then basically you end up looking like this odd shape and it's not actually you. And when your person has possibly crossed your path, or you know, they're growing up wherever they're growing up and living their life, you aren't recognizing each other on a spiritual level yet, because you're still the shape of your old self. You are this shape of what other people have molded you to be. And what I see is that you are slowly shaping yourself now back to your original shape, so your person can then find you and see you. So anytime you're comparing yourself to other people, especially my women can really compare themselves to other women. It's kind of like what we've been taught to do, which is not very good. Obviously for those who are men as well, of course. But I just see it's been a really hard journey for you. You've always felt very alone, and you're not going to feel like that for much longer. And I genuinely feel like your aloneness is healing itself, and that is so precious. Like, you are not meant to feel alone. If you are feeling alone, there's something within you that you're not connecting to, like your inner child is not being spoken to. And I know that sounds probably really complicated for some of you guys, which it was for me for like literally all my life. I've only literally come into myself in the last 4 weeks. So that's my entire life. I've always felt very alone. I've always like clung to people. Is that the right word? Clinged? Cling to people who aren't good for me. And it's made me feel really crap. And those people, a lot of them are very toxic. And they made me feel like I wasn't good enough, because basically I was taught, just find anyone. Because at the end of the day, like, I've been taught also, as an example, like, I've been brought up by a lot of people who are quite narcissistic, and they kind of mold you to be who they want you to be. So you grow up thinking that if I have somebody else in my life to mold to, then I'm good enough. But that's not actually true. Like, that's not actually who you are. That's a fake version of what you are taught to be. It's what you're taught to be. It's not actually who you are. There's a difference, okay? It's kind of like you can read all these books, you can watch all these podcasts, listen to podcasts, watch all these videos, but you're still who you are. Like, if it resonates with you, great, but you can only change on your own terms. You can only change when things happen for you. What I see is you're coming out of this chrysalis, and by July, so sorry, this is a timeless reading, so it's going to be 2 months from now, you are coming out your chrysalis. I'm picking up on a dragonfly and a butterfly. Those are your big omens, okay? That is your omen, and I'm getting really emotional as I think about it. And that's like a massive omen, like, girl, you are going to meet your person very soon. And it's not even about this person, because every time I do love readings, I try to kind of skew away from just the person, because it isn't about the person, it's about you and how you feel. Having details about the person is extremely important too, which we're going to go into, but it's really important about how you are in your life, because if you're literally disregarding yourself and you're just focusing on somebody else, who the fuck are you in the relationship with? Like, who are you in the relationship? You're just an empty shell waiting to be filled with somebody else's personality. Like, that's not who you are. You're more than that. You are so much more than that. You're actually incredibly so much more than that. Like, I can't, oops. Like, I can't even explain it. Oh, I messed up my display. Oh, what a mess. What a mess. Oh, I like that. Okay, all right. Okay, let's get you some tarot, my loves, and let's see what's going on. I keep picking up on this woman having pink lips. You might have like glossy lips, or your lips might look very pink when you meet this person. You might have quite pale lips. For those of you who wear makeup, pale lips, glossy lips. Oh yes, right. So this is a shedding process. This is great. I love this. I know it looks really sad, but from a spiritual perspective, I'm like, oh yeah, that looks good. That looks good. That's what we're waiting for. Perfection. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so I see definitely some communication with someone important. If it's not your person, it's going to be a friend who leads you to this person. But whoever it is, they are very close to you. Like they're not that far away from you. They're actually quite close, which is so exciting. Yay. Okay, so I see your person not living too far away from you either. They're in the same country as where you are. You could easily move country and then meet this person. You don't have to, but if that's something that you decide to do, they're going to be wherever you are, my love. They're not going to disappear. You've kind of been taught to rush your entire life, so now you're being asked to like really slow down, okay, which is so good. I love this. Yay. Okay, so let's get you a couple more cards. There we go. Okay, right, your person I'm seeing is quite pale. I would say Caucasian to tanned. Like slightly tanned, so they could be anywhere from someone who's English to Arabic to Polish, like a mixture. They're not one singular thing, which a lot of us aren't. So yeah, I think this person, to me, what they look like is they have brown hair, they have pale, but also could be tan skin. Yeah, brown hair, pale skin, with a little bit of tan in there, greeny blue eyes, or green or blue eyes, and they're taller than you, most likely, especially if you're the woman or the feminine in the relationship. This person is very, very, very nice. They got sex appeal, massive sex appeal. Like they are so funny, and they're so happy, and they're so grounding, and they make you feel really safe and comfortable. Like they make you feel like everything is going to be okay, which is exactly what we need. We need that balance of the feminine and masculine, and you are no longer waiting for this person. There's a part of you that's going to shift before you meet this person. You're going to know what it is when you have it, what it's going to feel like. It's going to be like, oh my god, I have an idea, I have to execute this. And what this is like, you might have an idea to suddenly start a business, to suddenly go to a group. There might be a group of people that approach you and you kind of want to go into their group. Could be anything from a pole dancing group, salsa dancing, I'm getting a lot of dancing, book club, it could be a roller skating club. It feels very like fun, happy, no strings attached kind of vibe. And then in this group of people, your person could be in that. Okay, I just feel like you guys are getting really, really comfortable with asserting yourself, which I'm really proud of you. So that's really good. If you haven't heard that today, I'm very proud of you, and you're doing a great job. So with the Temperance and the Justice, I'm making love on my own terms. So I think what's happened for you guys is you've hit like a really intense rock bottom, and you're slowly coming back up again. And through this process, you're learning how to really be in your body and love yourself. And you guys are going to be going outside more. You might be having a job that allows you to go outside more. You might be camping outside. There seems to be something around outdoors with your person. Like it could be that you go camping with this person, traveling. Oh, I'm hearing yes. So traveling is also very good for you guys. Traveling is very good. Okay, so let's get you a little bit more. So I don't feel like that kind of gave us a lot of information. This one is so amazing. A lot of you guys have got strong Aquarius in your chart. Capricorn, Scorpio, Aries, and Virgo. This one's really lovely. Oh, so beautiful. I love this deck. It's really pretty. Okay, so what cards do we want? They're saying we need something more specific. So shall we get my dice wherever I put them? Find out where I put. Here they are. Okay, let's get some dice and let's see any information about this person. I will choose you a crystal as well, because that will kind of give us information on the relationship. Oh, they want to use like nearly all of them. Okay, so they're saying use this one for how you're going to meet, and then use these ones for what the person's like. Okay, fair enough. And then I'm going to choose your crystal. I'm going to put them in this little pot here that I've got, and I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to pick a crystal. We're going to see what the relationship is like. Okay, let's see how you're approaching the relationship first. Sorry guys if this is really loud for you. I like this one. So this is you. Ooh, nice. Lavender rose quartz. Let's have a look at the person. I can feel they're really masculine. I can feel somebody who's got abs. Obviously, if they're a man. I mean, if they're a woman, they can have abs too. But I think if I'm picking up very masculine. If they're a woman, yeah, they are going to be really fit as well. They seem quite petite. If they're a guy, they're very tall. This is them. Ooh, I love that. I was going to say carnelian, but that's citrine. Okay, relationship. Clear. Beautiful. I love that. So you guys have done a lot of work before meeting this person. This isn't just an average relationship. This is like, oh yes, this is the relationship that you have been waiting on, and it's all come from you. It's not come from anyone else but you. So all the learning that you've done with yourself, all the trials and tribulations and everything, it's like it's been all worth it. Okay, this is beautiful. Very, very feminine. So what this shows me is you're coming into this connection with an open heart, and an opened crown and throat as well, they're telling me. So as you come into the relationship, you can feel into that this person is the right person. You're not going to have any doubts. I'm hearing, I don't think they're going to have any doubts at all, because you feel safe. There's no kind of like debating. I'm also hearing you're going to grow together, like two plants growing together instead of growing separately. And as you grow taller, like as you grow through the relationship, your two plants, they collide and they join. So that is showing me like babies or a house. And I see, yeah, a long-term relationship. I see you moving in quite quickly with this person as well. So this is the relationship, very easy, clear communication, really good physical intimacy, and just feeling super, super comfortable. Love that. This person is very, very comfortable in their own skin. They got a beautiful body. They like to show off a lot as well. You could be, this person's got a very Sagittarian energy. I will have a look and see a little bit more about their any more star signs, but I do feel like this person's got quite strong Sagittarius energy. Like they're not a Sagittarius as such. They could be, but I feel more their energy. It's like their overall being is very Sagittarius. Like they're very open-minded. They're somebody who tries a lot of things. They love traveling. They love just being naked a lot, they're telling me. Okay, so how are you going to meet? Ooh, nice. Yes, so divine is a divine union, 100%. We've got Libra, the second house, and we've got the moon, which is so nice. So what this is showing me, especially the number 2, which is like so incredible. The number 2 is all about communication. It's coupling, you know, things like that. It's duality, things coming together, balance, stuff like that. So what I see is it is definitely more of an emotional thing of how you meet each other. So it could be in so many different ways. So let's get a couple of cards. I think we'll use the original tarot. I mean, come on. Oh my God, love that. Okay, so this person's got strong Libra in their chart. They possibly have strong Taurus as well, because Taurus is the second house. We've got Libra, Cancer, and Taurus there. There we go. Right. So I think you're going to meet them through your work. If it's not something if it's something you enjoy, I think you're going to meet them through that. If it's a job you don't enjoy, you're not going to meet them there. Okay. Okay. It's going to be after a lot of work, like a lot of mental work. You've gone through a lot of things. Okay. This isn't just a little tiny thing. No, this is like you've gone through a lot of shit. You could have been somebody who communicates a lot. You could have a lot of like throat chakra issues, thyroid issues that could run in your family. You could have strong air in your chart as well. What I see is I'm hearing your air and their air is matching up, so both of you could have air in your chart, but the way you communicate is really, really good. Like that's how you know this is your person, because you talk to them and you're like, oh my God, we're having such a good conversation. Like we've literally been talking for like an hour and I've only just met this person. That's how you know, because you feel really good with them. Like you're like, this person could easily be like such a good friend, and then you're like, do you know what, I'm actually kind of like fancying them a little bit. There's 2 different kind of versions of this. It could be your friends and then you, in like a week or 2, you kind of get feelings, or you immediately think sex appeal. Okay, right, let's see about them. Juicy. Yes, Sagittarius, perfect. Got Sag, we've got Mars, and we have the 6th house. This person's really fit. Their career, their job is something to do with business. Like, they're telling me business. So anything very masculine, financial. Could be anywhere from financial to fitness. So it could be anywhere from an accountant, someone who works in a bank, to somebody who has their own fitness business, nutrition. They could be a yogi, someone who does yoga. They could be somebody who does dancing. They instruct people. If they have their own business, they instruct people. So if they're in finances, most likely they're working behind a desk or a counter, something like that. Yeah, there's somebody who is just like, yeah, they've got really, their life is pretty much sorted physically. Their home is good, their money is good. It's just the relationship side that they're kind of wanting to bring them in a bit more. They've got some lovely friends. They could be a little bit of a nerd as well. They've got like nerdy friends. Okay. All right, let's get you some astrology cards. These are from Mystic Monday, by the way. I love these cards. They are so nice. Okay, we have Vesta. Nice. Inner Spark. I mean, come on. This person's so cute. They have sacrificed a lot in their life. They may have been somebody who's looked after a parent. Not because they had to. It's more like they're just very protective over their family. They've got a really nice family as well. A little bit of toxicity there, but where isn't there toxicity in families? They like to make pancakes. I'm seeing this person behind a grill. Whoa, I've never actually got that card. That is so satisfying. Yeah, I'm seeing this person behind a grill. They love a good fry up. They love a good coffee. Oh, do you know what? I might have to make myself a coffee after this. Okay, waxing gibbous moon, nurturing patient refinement. This person is incredibly patient. They are so nice. They are so feminine. They're in their feminine really good. Like, they have a massive open heart. They have a massive as well. And if they're a woman, they have massive. That's how we talk on this channel. And then we have Juno. Perfect. Oh my God. Marriage, commitment, bonds. Yes. You and this person are like two peas in a pod. You are very, very, very similar. Do you know what? This is actually, I'm hearing like throat chakra. I'm hearing like this is almost like a secret. So I'm going to like whisper it to you. This is somebody like you have literally never met before. They will give you everything that you want. Your life is pretty much, well, okay, your life is changing already, but I'm not gonna lie, guys, like, this person is gonna make you feel on top of the world. And it's not because they trigger trauma responses, okay? It's not because they're a twin flame. It's not because you're empty. Feeling empty and you need someone to fill a void. Hell no, you are past that. You will be past that when you meet this person. This is somebody who you can literally, I'm hearing religiously, be around each other. By religiously, I mean just all the time. And it could be religious too. But basically, this person makes you feel so incredibly safe. You didn't realise how much of an amazing person you are until you met this person. Like, you know you're amazing. But when you're actually around them, you're like, oh my God, where the fuck did this personality of mine come from? Because you've never been able to be yourself around anyone. It's like they're telling me it's like spring, it's like winter to spring. All of a sudden, boom, flowers start bursting out, colours are everywhere, fruits start coming out, and it's like you suddenly realise how colourful the world is again. That is how it feels. And that sounds really dramatic, because I don't want it to be like putting this in your head like, oh, your life is crap now and then it's going to be better when you meet your person. No, you are working on having a life now and making that yourself. And then I see your man coming. Do you know what I actually feel for some of you guys? This is completely random, but what I see, I mean, when isn't my messages random? What I see is I'm seeing you living on top of a cafe, or this person working in a cafe, something about a coffee shop. Yeah, and it feels really cozy. I'm getting this like squishy, cozy vibe. I would say go to coffee shops more. If that's not your vibe, go to somewhere that you really, really like. A bookshop, a pub. There's something, I'm hearing like, not you're a regular customer, but you know where this person works and they have a very strong connection to this coffee shop. Like, they could own it. They have like a, yeah, I'm seeing, do you know what? It's really hard to explain. Can you tell me how to explain it? They have a relationship with this environment. Okay, so that's basically what I'm feeling. They could work with their sister in this coffee shop. I'm seeing this man and this woman, and they're in this like independent coffee shop. So it's not going to be a franchise. And they are around you. There's no strings attached to this person. Like I say, it's kind of like what I was explaining before, instead of it being a group situation. There's no strings attached. You're there for a coffee, you're not there for a date. But then after a while, maybe being there a couple of times, this person comes up to you and they're like, oh, so like, what are you reading? Or like, it's so incredibly casual. Like, that's how life should be. You shouldn't have to change your entire fucking personality to get with somebody. That is so toxic. Like, not for any fault of our own, because we're in a very toxic society. It's just really messed up. Like, it angers me, because we shouldn't ever have to change ourselves. Can you tell me about the relationship between them? Oh, yes, beautiful. Right, so we've got Virgo, we've got Gemini. And we have the 4th house. Yay! Yay! This is such a grounded relationship. Oh my god, yeah, definitely something to do with work. So you could actually meet him at his work or her work. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? So something like that. Look at this, beautiful. So they're a multifaceted being. The relationship is like so fun, so gentle, so light. It's kind of like a Tom Holland and Zendaya kind of relationship. And I know it sounds really cheesy because we have no idea really what these people get up to. But when you see them, like when I see them, I see pictures, I'm like, they are so incredibly cute. Whether they break up or stay together or whatever, their connection is so incredibly cute. And literally that is their star signs as well. So what I see is the relationship, the actual energy of it is so homey and safe and comfortable. This person is actually going to want to move in with you quite quickly. Like, they're going to want to blend their life with yours, and because they love life, like they are so excited by life. They are so excited by like everything. They don't make light of things. They want to make it big. They want to express stuff. Like, they want to share it. Like, oh, I love this so much. This is sexy. Oh, okay, I want to pull a couple more cards and then I think we'll be done. Okay, is there anything else that you want to tell me? They're saying they are on their way. Do not worry, do not worry. I know it feels like a long time, but why would you want to rush it? There's no point. There's no rush. All right, let me pick out a card. Oh, I think we'll do this deck. I think we'll do the Threads of Fate. Threads of Fate deck. Yep, love that one. This one's one of my faves. Yep. I think I want to see like how you're going to prepare for this relationship coming in, like any signs, symbols, things like that. Okay. And then I think I want some energy cards. I do like these cards. So let's bring some of these in. Sorry guys, I've got so many cards today. They're not really organised very well at all. Okay. I'm hearing the song Don't You Worry About a Thing. Don't You Worry About a Thing by John Legend. It's like a rendition of like the actual song. It's like a cover. Okay. You might be somebody who is in relationships. So you might talk about relationships a lot. You might really love relationships. You might be somebody who's a relationship counsellor, therapist, somebody who helps others with their issues, stuff like that. Okay, so we have power. We have, you and this person have very opposite hair colours, possibly. If not, you just match really well. You see, you are in pictures. Do you know what's really cute? Like, this is a really nice message. Your aura might come out in the picture. Like, there might be, this is what I'm saying. These relationships I'm tuning into now are very divine. So like, I'm seeing a photo of both of you and I'm seeing like an aura over the top of you both. In a photo, you just don't think anything of it when the photo is being taken, but afterwards you look back and you're like, oh my god, there's like a spirit in the photo. That's really sweet, actually. Oh yes, look at this. Right, so if you're struggling to speak your truth, this is something that your guides are very much encouraging you to do, is to set boundaries. Like, get really comfortable with just saying no, I'm not happy with that, or saying no thank you, or yes please, and actually really owning it, like actually thinking, yeah, I'm quite happy with that decision. So we have power, ask, body and fate. Everything you're going through right now is all about claiming your power back. We have the Jaguar. This is going to be a very strong omen for you. Jaguars, tigers, lions, things like that, eagles, very large, kind of like, I'm hearing independent fiery animals. They're going to be a really big omen for you. And we're going to get you now a body card. I'm going to see what energy card. Oop, there we go. Lovely. Look within. There is a whole inner ecosystem trying to tell you what it desires, and we have that with Ask Body as well. Magnetic stimulus, love that. We have slow, and we have don't push the button. Foolish. Oh, I love that. Look at this. One of you's got a strong Taurus or Libra in your chart because you're both very like in the body. Taurus and Virgo, very much in the body. I love that. That is so nice. That is great. And then we have foolish. Don't push the button. A naive or childlike energy may push your buttons. Don't fit into it. Okay, so this is basically saying to not go into it like rushing it. And to also realise like, don't overthink it. Like, it's not an overthinking type of relationship. This is something that you guys are here to like just be around and be in. It's nice. I love it. Very magnetic to each other. You are magnetically attracted to each other, and it's going to be a slow relationship to start off with. Just enjoying each other's company. You're also really in your body when you meet this person, which is a really positive thing, because a lot of the time we get lost in relationships and lost in love. And it can make us feel pretty crappy. So yeah, so that's your reading. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope it resonated with you on some level. Get ready, because this person is definitely on their way. Have a great day, my love, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello, group number 2. Thank you very much for clicking on this video. Today we're going to be doing your reading for group number 2. So you guys chose number 10, Earth Angel. This has given me such mature, feminine, female vibes. Like, a lot of you guys could be mid 30s to like 60s, 70s for some of you guys. If not, you could be an old soul as well. You could be somebody who has been on this earth like so many times. Like, you've been on this earth lots of times and you're just kind of done with it now. You're like, okay, this is my last time. We're not doing this again. And then you come back again. Like, that's the sort of journey. It's like you're coming back again. Okay, so let's get you some cards. So this is the Ascension Oracle. I love this deck. This was gifted to me by Rockpool, which is the maker of these cards. I love this deck. It's so beautiful. I'm not getting paid to say this, although I just really love this deck. Okay, right, let's see. So I'm getting the number 10, and we do have the number 10 there. I'm just seeing number 10, I'm seeing a whale. Whales are definitely a big spirit omen for you guys. Whales and elephants, like really large, gentle giants. You might be a gentle giant, you might be somebody who's quite tall. And then it's kind of always been in insecurity, but you've got this massive heart. You could be a Taurus. I'm picking up on a Taurus as well on the partner's side. So you could be a Taurus or going to be with a Taurus. Okay, so we have infinite abundance. And let's get another one. And then we have true love. So what I see is a lot of you guys are very independent, and it kind of crushes you a little bit. Like, you've taught that you have to be very independent, so it's kind of no fault of your own, of course. I don't see you being in a relationship for a little while. Everyone is completely different though. If anything, you're going to be waiting no more than a couple of years, but it could be any earlier than that, because obviously this is a general reading. It could be a year, it could be 2 years. Honestly, it literally is completely up to your timing, so please just take it as it resonates. But for a lot of you guys, I am picking up on about 2 years. There is no hurry to be in a relationship. Yes, I know we should be in a relationship with people and we should be in these tribes, but we're not. That's why it's so difficult to not have a partnership, because we're not in tribes. And I will always say that. So for a lot of you guys, one of the person in the group has the group. Well, I guess so in this group, but one of the persons in the partnership has long hair. Could be you or your partner. For those of you who are the woman in the relationship or going to be with a woman, most likely they're going to have quite long hair. I see your person, if they're a woman, the person that you're going to attract is a blonde haired woman, or you could be if you're the woman. Okay, I'm just going to say the woman in this connection, blonde hair, and the male in the relation in the connection, black or brown. So I'm seeing like a darker hair color for the male. I'm seeing that this person has quite light eyes, so hazel, like hazel mix, so like browny, greeny blue. So a little bit brown, a little bit green, a little bit of gold in there possibly as well. So lots of different ones. So I see that a lot of you guys have been doing the spiritual connection and work. You've been connecting to your guides a lot. I'm seeing a lot of spiritual connections. I'm seeing, like don't know if you've ever seen like pathways, neural pathways being connected in the brain. You can see under a microscope and you see these little like tethers connecting to each other. It's so cute. That's kind of like you with your spirit guides. I'm seeing like these connections going together. So you may have been doing a lot of spiritual work, a lot of possibly getting Reiki done, having healing. You could be a psychic yourself. You could be psychic. You don't have to be literally doing it as a career. You could be somebody also who's just been doing a lot of like trusting, and yeah, you may not even feel like this is happening, but it really is. Like, a lot of you guys are meant to be very close to your guides. I am seeing a bird of prey as well. I think there's a bird of prey in the sky as well. I'm looking at a bird right now and I'm trying to see if it's a bird of prey. I'm pretty sure it is. So what this is saying is this is definitely, oh yeah, it definitely is. It's a bird of prey. I love that animals just come straight into my readings. It's so nice. Oh my god, it's like literally hovering above the house. Yes, definitely a bird of prey. So this bird of prey is definitely your omen. Like big spiritual animals, and obviously every animal is spiritual, but big gentle giants and big birds, they're definitely your omens. Like, that is going to be massive confirmation you're on the right path. Like, if you're doubting, you can always ask. And to meeting your person, they are definitely on their way. And I'm picking up on a grandfather in spirit. Grandfather in spirit, yes, not grandma, no. So a grandfather in spirit, he's looking after you as well, if you have one in spirit. If not, great grandpa, he's definitely looking over you. And he's really, really cute. I love it. Yeah, it's really, really nice. And he's definitely looking after you, especially if you're looking for a guy. Like, a lot of you guys have been hurt in the past with men and you're just done with it. And honestly, this isn't going to be your entire life. I promise you, my love, it really isn't. If you've been taught to not feel important, to always put other people first, then that's possibly why you have attracted these people in through no fault of your own, just from your teachings. From childhood, and yeah, it's not going to last forever, I promise you that. Okay, so let's get you some tarot. Let's just see what's going on. Do we keep these? They're saying yes. Okay, so let's get some tarot. Let's see what's going on. I'm seeing a grandpa and he's got blue eyes, so your grandpa may have had blue eyes, and even if you don't know your grandpa or never knew them, then they possibly had blue eyes. I'm seeing they're possibly from a different background as well, like a different country. I'm hearing a podcast. Some of you guys are going to start a podcast. That's what I just saw. Okay, so you're definitely waiting for things to come in. You're possibly debating on your career at the moment as well. You're possibly debating on what sort of career you want. You could have been a dentist, or could be practicing to be a dentist, or an oral something or other. Yeah, you like the mouth. That's kind of your thing, they're showing me. So you could be an Aries, Gemini, Virgo. Okay, that could be you, or a Sag. Your person is more airy and earthy, so they could be a Gemini. I'm picking up on Sag as well. Gemini, yeah, I'm pretty much very similar to you. Gemini, Virgo, Aquarius, Libra, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Okay, so any of those. Your person is definitely going to appear once you've learned these lessons. I know it's annoying, but yes, you do have to learn these lessons around love, because you keep repeating the patterns. They want me to shake the card at you. That's possibly what one of your grandparents did with something. Why I order? It's kind of the energy. I think I'm channeling one of the grandparents in this group. Getting very like old kind of like energy of like, you know, you sit there and do what you're told kind of thing. Sassy. Okay, right, so what I see is, yeah, I've got a massive Saturn energy, which I do say, funnily enough, is the old grandpa of the planets. So Saturn is like, you got to learn the shit, otherwise you're not going to get the other side. So what I see is you can't keep taking shortcuts on your healing, okay, because you're just ignoring yourself. You're not doing yourself any service. Like, who are you cheating out of it? Is there anything you're cheating yourself out of? Your own love. So what I see is the one thing you're learning before you get into your next relationship is balance. Really focusing on yourself, putting yourself first, making sure that you are the most important person in the relationship, because if you're not prioritizing yourself, then who are you prioritizing? And realizing that relationships take two to tango, okay? So if you're not present in the partnership, or if you're not getting your needs met, then you're not in a relationship. You're in a dictatorship, if anything. And your needs are very, very important. Okay, I want to get one of these cards. Attracting like a rose, receive abundance and desires. That's so nice. So this to me got a hummingbird with a bee as well, and this to me is basically saying like you can trust that this person's on their way. I do feel like they're going to come to you once you've unraveled a lot about yourself. You know, like roses and onions, they all have layers, and cake, like Shrek, when Donkey's like, cake has layers. That's basically your journey right now, is to peel back all the layers. So I'm getting a few countries. They're telling me to list these countries to you. So this could be somewhere you're going to move to. It could be your background or theirs. If anything, they're telling me it's going to be where you're going to meet, or it could be their background. I'm hearing Italy, Greece. I'm hearing London in England. I am seeing Egypt, Kazakhstan, possibly Iraq as well. I'm getting lots of different countries, so they could be from these places. Their parents could be from there. Yeah, okay, that's all they're telling me. All right, so let's see any more information about the relationship and about you both together. You are making such a cute couple though. You look so cute together. What I'm seeing. Like, there's such this lovely gentle energy between both of you. You're both very gentle people. Like, you're not the sort of person to hurt a fly. You could also be a vegan, a vegetarian, a pescatarian, all the Aryans. One of you could be quite a heavy meat eater, one of you could not be, but I would say I'd feel it's a lot, this is what they're telling me also intuitively, it is a lot better to be with somebody who has the same kind of food intake as you. They're just telling me it just makes things flow a lot easier. Don't like obviously like say, oh, I don't want to be with you because you eat meat, but I mean obviously okay, you take it as it resonates, but that's just what they're telling me. This is coming from like an elderly person as well who's got quite old-fashioned views. Yeah, I'm definitely channeling some sort of elderly man right now. He's got very old-fashioned views. But what I see is you're going to know this is the right person. It will like slip in like a glove. Like it will be like a silk glove slipping in. Like that will be how the relationship is. It'll be so easy. Okay, let's see how you're going to be in the relationship. Nice. So the same as group number 1. You will have the lavender rose quartz. Let's see how this person is. That's a dice. Don't want that. Okay. Ooh, okay, so they are very spiritual. Got quite strong Aquarius and Sagittarius, and that's the relationship. Wow, so very, very similar to group number 1. This is the relationship, this is you, and this is them. So this is selenite. This is a very sensitive, very spiritual crystal. This is all about clarity. So this is going to be a very clear energy. This is clear quartz, and this is lavender rose quartz. So very, very easy relationship. Okay, so let's have a little looky. And we're going to see how you're going to meet them, and then we're going to see more about this person. So let's start with how you're going to meet them. Bloop. Okay, I'm seeing crepes and pancakes being made. They could have a stall. They could have a parent who has a stall somewhere that makes pancakes. I'm seeing them. I'm hearing I make pancakes for the rich and wealthy. So maybe they have like a company where they do the whole crepe thing where they have like the wooden spatula and they like, oh, I want one now. I want one now. So, okay, so this is how you're going to meet them. Oh, this is perfect. Can we do that again? I didn't know what one that was. I knocked it. Whoopsies. Okay. Pluto. Right. Lovely. So, I always get mixed up. Is it Pluto or Uranus? Pluto. Yeah. Pretty sure it's Pluto. Okay. So, Aquarius, Pluto and 4th house. I've been doing this for so many years and I still get confused. Okay. So, Aquarius is very much to do, like I say, it's to do the selenite. So, it would make sense that those two are correlated. The Aquarius energy with Pluto and the 4th house is basically telling me like you have to go through the drudgery crap to get to this person. This isn't a light type of journey. Like this is a soul shadow work kind of journey. You may have had to go through quite a few different relationships with people, not necessarily romantic, but you learn really heavily through hard work. That is essentially your journey. It doesn't come to you like intensely like that. It comes kind of slowly into your life. So you could be a cardinal or mutable sign. A lot of times if you're a fixed sign, energy comes to you like really chunkily, so it's like boom, going through everything. But if you've got a lot of cardinal and mutable in your chart, you tend to go through things quite delicately, and then it just hits you all of a sudden. You're like, ah, shit, been in a relationship with somebody I don't even like for 20 years, that kind of thing. So after you've learned something through quite a long journey, could be a job you've been in for a long time, a relationship you've been in for a long time, once you've learned the journey, or you've learned what you need to learn, this is basically saying that you are ready to move and you are going to go somewhere where you're going to learn a lot in this different place and you're going to meet them through traveling. You don't have to travel overseas or anything like that. If anything, you just have to even move up your road. Like your house is just going to be different. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Okay. Tell me about this person. Lovely. Ooh, yum, yum, yum. Okay, so we have Cancerian, we have Mars, and we have the 4th house. We've got 4th house twice. Love that. So they're definitely going to be around your home, definitely. So it could be you work from home, you work in a house, you work in like an estate agent. It could be like this person's also a estate agent. This person definitely has a very similar career to you. Not the same career, but you both have the same outlook on life. This person is really stable. They don't like to move. They don't like change. They're not very good with change, but they're very like loving, caring, gentle. There's somebody also who's very family orientated. A lot of their family, I'm hearing, has passed away, or their family just isn't living near them, so it's either or. Obviously this is a very broad general reading. This person loves traveling. They're really good with cars. Some of you guys, this person's got a shit ton of money. Like that's just their work provides them with a lot of money. And this person is also learning to be balanced with money. For you, yours is more about the home and like big challenges, like, you know, a relationship or a job. This person's more about their relationship with money. That's kind of their thing. Because they've got Cancer in their chart, there's somebody who's very, very loving, very gentle. They've got a lot of emotions. I definitely say also this person might have started therapy just before meeting this person. So you'll be like, oh, I'm not too sure. But honestly, it won't make much difference in terms of how you see them. I think it'll be quite interesting to talk about. They'd be like, I just learned about shadow work, and you're just like, oh my god, me too. I've only just figured out what that is. Okay, so this is this person. We have the solstice. So after the solstice, you could meet this person. Summer solstice or winter solstice. We have fire. This person is so fiery. Like, wow. They've got so much. They haven't got Leo in their chart. I'd say Aries or Sag. More Sag, if anything. Yeah. Oops, sorry guys. This is a bit messy. Let me see. Doop, boop. Boop. Okay. This person likes to dress really nice. I wouldn't say they dress like a hippie at all. They're very, very like, what's the word? Can you tell me the word? Like corporate. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. They're quite corporate. They're somebody who they don't like to have too much facial hair or body hair. They have it, but they shave it. Okay, they're very well groomed. They're somebody who likes to look after their body very well. They could have children. If you're older, they could have children. If they're anywhere, probably 40s or older, they're going to have children, of course. If you're in like your teen years, no, this isn't your person. Okay, they're not going to be 40. This is going to be somebody who's near your age. Yeah, this person's been through a couple of relationships, quite long-term ones. This is for those of you who, yeah, okay, they have. Yep, Aries, lovely. Yeah, they've been through quite a few long-term relationships. They're really good with children though. They're really, really good with children. They love looking after people. They are such a carer. Like that's kind of their energy. Yeah, definitely. I did think they were probably a cardinal mutable sign, same as you. And yeah, this person's really, really fun. They have this really gentle energy, and there's somebody who's definitely going to change your life for the better. This person is extremely sensitive and caring, got a strong Cancer in their chart. You guys kind of are put off a little bit by Cancers, I'm hearing. Like for some of you guys, you're like, ugh, not another baby. But no, this isn't going to be a baby. This is going to be somebody who's done a lot of work on themselves, who's ready for that strong commitment. You know, they're not going to be somebody who's just going to, you know, have sex with you and leave. That's not it, sis. Especially if you guys have never been intimate with people. No, of course not. If they do, then they need to like fuck off. Like, no, you don't be around someone who does that to you. That's not okay. I feel like such a mum when I talk like that, but maybe that's my journey. Okay, let's get you some Threads of Fate cards. Let's see what's going on in terms of the relationship. Anything else you want to say? I keep getting a man with black hair and a woman who's blonde, so that's something that I'm seeing. This person has an assistant. Some of you guys, this person has an assistant. Okay, we have the Observer, the Void, and the Warrior. For you guys, you're really like warriors. Like you worry a lot. You might not think you do, but you really do. You worry a little bit too much, okay? You have to be patient with your journey, all right? Everything will come to you. You just got to start being patient. And being that feminine energy, realizing you can't control everything. The more you try and control it, the more you're just going to feel like crap. You're going to burn yourself out. Learning to observe when you feel like crap and just really listening and loving yourself through that process. You've kind of been told that you're needy. One thing I will say that needs to be shared before meeting somebody like this is your sense of needing to be independent all the time. That's something that's protected you for so many years, but it needs to kind of be loved, and I'm hearing savoured, like really be with the feelings of why you're so independent. It's a beautiful thing, but it's honestly, it's attracting such immature people into your life because you are scared of that intimacy that it will bring. And yeah, just being really soft with yourself is going to help you to change the way you see relationships and things like that. So this person and you're going to have a really weird time. You love being weird with each other. This person's a really good listener, very flirty. There's somebody who loves a lot of physical touch. One of you could be more physical than the other, but you're both going to learn like it's safe to be physical. It's safe to touch and hug and kiss and things like that. Hand holding is a massive one for both of you. You like having your back stroked or your back cracked or something like that. And this person likes doing it to you. This person might even walk on your back. You might really like that. Yeah, I'm seeing you might be carrying a suitcase around this person. So if this person is somewhere like quite, a little bit further away, you will be traveling to them, but if it will end up happy, I don't even think you're going to even call it a long distance relationship, because you don't want that. I don't think it's going to be a long distance relationship. So I'm seeing colouring as well. I'm hearing you need to do things you loved to do as a child, like colouring or dancing, and that will help you to kind of integrate this energy and give you a stronger connection with your inner child. Telling me to grab a card. Okay. There we go. So this is what's going to happen before you meet your person. It says time to make a move, reached an impasse, stalemate, deadlock decision, conclusion to be had. That is definitely something that's going to happen. If you're in a relationship that you're just not happy, honestly, something will need to change for you to then manifest this person in your life. You're basically leaving what's not working and you are getting what you need and want, and you're so deserving of everything, and I think that's something you're learning as well. Another omen for you is turtles and foxes. Okay, the turtle is kind of this omen of like you're doing the right thing by slowing down, and then the fox is saying you are getting curious about something, you're getting creative about something. So normally when you see spirit animals, it's kind of an indication of where you are in your life, so just take that as it resonates. I'm also seeing the number 6, so look out for that. And yeah, just do some meditation, guys. That will help you connect with your inner guides and your person. So that's your reading. I hope you liked it. Thank you so much for watching. My rates and crystal shop are below. I love you very much. Have a great day, morning, afternoon, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye. Hello, group number 3. Thank you very much for selecting this reading today. So let's get started with your reading. So we're going to be looking into your divine counterpart. So you guys chose Heart Flower, number 9. Number 9 is such a spiritual number. It's associated with Sagittarius. It is very much to do with that heartfelt, worldly kind of energy. So let's pull you a couple more cards and we'll see what else wants to come through. This is the Ascension Oracle, for those of you that are interested. Okay, we have Vulnerability is Power, number 7. Okay, I'm just going to light some incense as well, I think. I think this lunar eclipse is doing my head in at the moment because of all the energies. So let's light some incense. Let's give you guys a little bit of a cleanse. Cleanse your energy. Boop, ba-doo. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of blue and green for this group. I'm getting green being the heart chakra and blue being the throat. So a lot of you guys have kind of felt like you have to kind of pretend to be somebody, to manifest someone, to be liked by people, and your vulnerability is your power when it comes to manifesting the relationship that you'd like. And for you guys, it really is about making sure that you're happy and you're the person in the connection that is choosing a partner out of love, not fear. Okay, so yeah, for you guys, I really feel as if your throat chakra has really been affected. So the number 9 and number 7 is very important for you guys to focus on in terms of relationships and things like that. So vulnerability is definitely a big one for you guys. I feel like you're going to find sisterhood or brotherhood. So if you are a female, I see you finding another female who is going to be your kind of like tribal, like your tribal leader, like partner in crime kind of thing. And then I see you meeting a partner after that. So I do see some new people coming in, and I keep seeing an owl as your omen, which is like this wise kind of like in the night animal. So a lot of you guys probably don't know where you're going at this moment. You probably feel really uncomfortable, really confused. The owl is just saying, we got this, you know, our intuition will guide us, and we're very intelligent, and we got this, you know. This isn't about impressing anyone. This isn't about getting to our goal as quickly as possible. It's about enjoying the ride and enjoying the process. And that's what you guys are learning in your relationships. And they're definitely getting me to focus more on you rather than your partner, but obviously I will talk about your partner. But they're definitely getting me to focus more on you. I think because you care so much about what other people think a lot, but also is you tend to kind of be quite separate from yourself. I'm getting quite a strong Aquarius energy from this group. Like you guys tend to kind of avoid the intimacy with yourself and your emotions. So this is something that you guys are definitely needing to focus on. A lot of you guys have dealt with throat stuff in the past. I've got a lot of like throat stuff here. There's definitely this fear of not being able to speak how you feel, which is why you've kind of possibly become, you know, quote unquote too independent. I'm feeling like you can't have your say, like you can't take up space. Very air sign, so most likely you guys are either a Gemini, Sag, or Sag is a fire actually, okay, Gemini, Sag, Libra or Aquarius. But what they're showing me is there's definitely a divine plan with your partnerships and your friendships. There is this energy that's being created. It's kind of like a fire. Sometimes it takes a while to get going, which is kind of like your manifestations. They're showing me the fire will get bigger and bigger and bigger. And yeah, it's going to start to get more momentum very, very soon. And it's so funny. There's like 2 cats suddenly in the garden right now, and they're like following each other. That's kind of like your energy. I definitely feel like you're going to find a partner in crime, and these 2 cats are very, very similar as well. They look pretty much the same, and I think they're both like staring at me as well because I've got a bright ring light on right now. But yeah, I feel like for you guys it's definitely like a partner in crime type energy, and I see that you're going to meet a partner through getting more comfortable with vulnerability and getting more comfortable with being around somebody, because friendships are a really good starting point when it comes to relationships, because friendships aren't something to take lightly. You know, if you really want someone to feel comfortable with, then it does take a certain amount of vulnerability and intimacy. Otherwise you're just going to keep attracting people who are surface level, and surface level friendships can be nice too, but not all the time. You want to be with somebody who is very grounded and vulnerable, and someone who really, really wants to be with you for you, not just for what you can give them. That's not a relationship. That's something you guys are learning. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you've kind of been taught that like, I'm not worthy of a relationship unless I'm doing stuff for them, unless I'm healing them, or I'm doing all these things for them. And it's like, no, you have this energy because it's you, not because of what you can give them. You know, somebody when they're meant to be in your life will match up your energy. You'll be the same energy, and you'll meet each other on the right level. So let's have a look and see what else we have. Let's get some tarot cards. So the one quote that I was picking up on is, you are your own superpower. Like, you are not superhero, but like superpower. Like, you have such an authentic nature. Like, everyone has their own thing, your own quirks, your own creativity, the things you're interested in, the way you interact with people, things, and you know, just things in your life, like how you react to stuff, and you and your authentic nature. Like, that is who you are. So never dim that light for anyone. Sorry guys, this kind of messed up my background a little bit. Yeah, never feel like you have to change yourself to meet anyone's standards, because it makes you boring. You know, it makes you boring. It makes you a copycat of somebody else. And you are here to be fully loved for all of your nature, for all of who you are. And I think that's what's kind of going on with you, is your heart chakra is really starting to crack open, which is part of the plan. So you can be with somebody who sees you fully, but your journey first is to be with yourself and sit with your emotions and be comfortable with being around yourself, and not needing to just be with somebody else. Okay, so it's so funny because we've got temperance. I love this. We've got it in the reverse. I think for you guys, this is actually going to be in the upright. For now, I think a lot of you guys take a back seat in your life. You kind of take a back seat in your story. This is actually your life, so you get to choose what goes on in it. You're not here to make everyone else happy. That's basically what you guys are learning. Lots of people-pleasing tendencies kind of going on here. Okay, let's see. Nice. When you start to get more vulnerable and really like to accept what you really want and then go for it, you're going to meet some really, really nice people, and that one of those people is going to be okay, sorry guys, Mercury retrograde is going to be your partner. Oh my god, I literally can't speak. Okay, so the star is also Aquarius. I love that. So basically this is the highest version of Aquarius. The star is trusting your journey, trusting that everything's going to be okay. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So what I see is you're going to go through a journey of kind of feeling very alone. And the reason why we feel alone is because we've kind of been taught that we're not anything without somebody in our life. Somebody makes our life better. That's not how it works. Yes, of course they do, but if we're taught like you're nothing without me, like having a parent who's quite narcissistic, who basically controls you through guilt or fear or shame, you are going to feel like this. That's a normal feeling to have. It's a normal reaction to have. But if you can kind of come away from that and shed that through inner child healing and shadow work, then I do see a partner coming through after you've healed it. I just keep hearing like you're the lone wolf, but it's not a healthy lone wolf. It's kind of like a distraction, like you keep distracting yourself through things you feel like you should be doing when you actually don't really enjoy it. It's kind of just this constant distraction. I keep seeing this like constant thoughts, constant distraction, pushing it down, and it's not healthy. It's not going to get you to that partnership that is really good for you, because you're not becoming the partner for yourself that's good for you. You're just kind of ignoring how you really feel and ignoring opening that heart chakra, which is so perfect for you. Like opening your heart chakra is exactly what needs to be done. And we have this card here that's popping out. Conscious creator. You could have curly hair, or your person could have curly hair, both maybe. I see that this is who you really are. This is who you really are. You're messy and you're creative and you're special, heartfelt, open, yummy, funny side. That's who you are, and that's something that's going to be so honored in this next relationship. And this is a very conscious relationship reading. It's not just going to be a partnership that is going to fucking leave. Like it's not what I'm looking into. Okay, so let's have a look and see. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to pull some crystals, and we're going to see who you are in the relationship. Ooh, red jasper, very, very grounded. Who is this person? Oh, they are rose quartz. And your relationship is selenite. Lovely. So you're very, very different to the other two groups. This group is definitely very, very different. Like you guys have a different type of energy. You won't kind of feel very connected to a lot of people. You're meant to have friends where they're kind of all over the place, or you know, they're people who have different interests. Like honor your different interests, honor the fact that you like what you like. You're not weird for liking something, you're not weird for being different. You are actually meant to be different. That's the whole point. So once you start honoring that, you start getting grounded in your body, and you start really listening to your emotions and really feeling them and going there, I genuinely feel your partner could be around within about 2 to 3 years. Could be earlier than that as well. Please take it as resonates. This is a general reading, but honestly, yeah, I feel that's quite strong, because I feel for you at the moment you're learning how to get grounded and be in your body, because a lot of your life has been disassociating and kind of falling away out of your body and feeling like your body isn't a safe place. And you could easily be doing all the things that you enjoy out of life, but there could be like a void that's really hard to feel. And the reason why it's so hard to feel is because you've been going about life in too much of a practical way rather than the heartfelt way. So when you feel something, you're like, okay, let's just tap on it, or let's just run it off or dance it off. And it's like, okay, but actually really tune into it. Like, how do you really feel? And it's like, maybe you haven't been asked that before. Maybe it's always been about getting it out the way or pushing it to the side or doing something about it. Like, yeah, you can do things about it, but it doesn't mean that that's always what you need. Sometimes what you need is just to literally sit with it. Like that is what you need to do sometimes. So that's what you're being asked to do. Okay, so let's have a look and see how you're going to meet your man or your woman. I'm seeing number 8. Oh, number 8. Love that. Okay, so we have Taurus. Nice. Okay, yes, it's definitely about stability for you guys, because we've got red jasper, we've got Taurus. Love it. Okay, so basically it's about being safe in your body, because Taurus is about the body. 8th house is about Scorpio, intimacy. So for you guys, yours is intimacy. You guys have definitely got some emotional work to do around intimacy. And what intimacy is it's kind of like when you feel something, you are recognizing it, you're sitting with it, maybe you cry it out, maybe you want to hug yourself, maybe you want to talk to your inner child, and actually sitting with it rather than shoving it down. That is what's being asked of you. And also to be more in your feminine. Okay, if you are a male, I would encourage you to work on your masculine, and if you are a female, I would encourage you to work more with your feminine side, to work on slowing down, to work on not having to catch up on life, not having to rush around, not having to just literally put stuff in boxes. Like, it's kind of like filling in gaps. You don't have to do that. Once you come back to yourself and you're slowing down and you're being more in your body and you're becoming more of, you know, whatever the energy you're needing to be, then I see this person coming through, and I see you meeting them in a restaurant or something to do with, like, I'm hearing something classy, like a classy pub or something like that. It feels like something with food or drink. Could be anywhere from a wedding to a birthday celebration to a restaurant, a pub. That's kind of where I see you meeting them. The one thing I keep hearing is intimacy, and I know this is probably something you guys don't want to hear, because I'm getting, as I'm talking about intimacy, my jaw is locking up. There's something about, and I'm going to be really deep here, guys, there's something about resentful, about the emotions that you weren't allowed to be with when you were a child. So if you were crying, maybe your parents told you to get over it, or, you know, maybe you had some physical abuse as well, verbal abuse, maybe even some other abuse as well. I'm not going to go into it because it can be quite triggering, but basically there's been something that's really hurt you that has really triggered your sexual side and your physical side about your body. Like, you struggle to be physical with other people, or maybe you've never been physical, which is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just pointing it out because maybe it will be something that you realize and you're, oh, okay, maybe I'm going to look into that at some point whenever I'm ready. But basically what I'm seeing is the intimacy is a real big one. It's definitely to do with communication, and it's to do with physical intimacy, because obviously when you're going to be in a relationship, you are going to be physical with somebody. This person will open you up, they will crack you open in terms of that physical side. So that's going to be the one thing that you're learning to get used to now. How you can do that is, I'm obviously not going to go too deep into it because we're on YouTube, but basically things like sitting with your fears of crying, sitting with your fears of being vulnerable to somebody. So say if you want to cry, you know, don't ever feel like you have to talk about it with yourself, talk about it with somebody else. Doing things that scare you, that's going to help you to get more intimate with yourself. It's going to show yourself that you can trust yourself, basically. And that's going to be when you meet your person. Once you are ready, once two sides of you have collided, not just the masculine and the feminine, like, you are able to really sit with yourself and realize, I think part of it is also, I feel like I have to do things for other people. Like, if someone's in trouble, I have to rush to them, or if, and of course there's nothing wrong with that, but basically it's like this tie to people, like always seeing your family all the time, or like chronically being attached to someone or something like that. And of course this is, you know, guys, okay, we all have our thing, but there's something about being around people and feeling like you have to be around them. And I'm getting Gemini and family. And sometimes, okay, I'm going to be really blunt, sometimes people use family as an excuse not to sit with your fears. Because if you're used to seeing your family all the time and you're kind of, you know, you get into a routine, sometimes you just have to have days where you sit with yourself rather than having a routine. Like, a routine isn't always healthy, because you're a human being. Some days you have to just be with yourself and sit with your emotions. You can't always just be around people all the time, because I'm feeling like the energy I'm getting from this group is a busybody, like someone who's busy all the time, who's always around friends or helping everyone else out, and you're draining the life out of yourself. Like, you're not actually choosing to be around these people to help them. You're just basically filling the space until you meet a man. That's not going to work. I'm just going to be really blunt. I'm sorry, guys, if it's not what you want to hear, but it's honestly, it's exactly exactly what I'm feeling. It's like, it feels like you overschedule yourself, you ignore your emotions, then when emotions come up, you feel it a little bit and you're like, okay, I'm done. And then you decide, logically, I'm done with the emotion. And it's like, you're not actually seeing exactly what's being revealed. You're kind of cutting it in half. Yeah, it's kind of like you're taking the nutrients of food. Like, if you're going to eat something, you take the nutrients of food and then you kind of like, you decide. It's almost like you're trying to decide for your inner child what it needs, but it's not actually what it needs. Does that make sense? It's really hard to explain, but the way you're going about your emotions is very logical, and it's causing this like friction. And as I was talking about like not scheduling yourself, my heart chakra started opening. Your person is definitely very heartfelt. You are more on the grounded, more, I wouldn't say more masculine, but you are definitely more logical. Your person's more heartfelt. This person is going to influence you so good. Like, they're going to crack your heart open so well. Like, you're probably going to be the sort of person that's kind of distant. You will be there, but emotionally you're going to be quite scared to meet with this person, hence why you're going about this in a more logical way. So I will say, to make your life so much easier, is to be the mother for yourself that you have never felt like you could be, or have never had before. Or yeah, it's really, intimacy is a real big one for you guys. A lot of Scorpio energy. Maybe you don't have a lot of Scorpio, so if you don't, a lot of people who tend to not have a lot of Scorpio do struggle with intimacy, or you have Scorpio and you also still struggle with intimacy, but on a different level. So yeah, that's what I'm feeling. And I will say, I'm sorry guys, I know this is very like, you know, this is probably not what you want to hear, but what I'm feeling also is what was that? It's something to do with, it's intimacy. Nope, it's gone. Okay. All right, let's have a look at your person. Let's see what's going on with them. Oh, lovely. So we have Pisces, the 6th house, and Uranus. Guys, your group is very heavy. Like, I am struggling to sit with this energy. It feels very masculine. Like, that's what I'm feeling. It feels like you're denying yourself of basic needs. You're, like I say, you keep trying to decide what you need, and it's not what you need. Okay, I think that might be Pluto, actually. I always get confused with Pluto, Uranus. Pluto and Uranus. Let me see. That is Uranus. Okay, so what I see is your man is going to appear like that. Okay, when you're ready, which is going to be very random for you. Some of you guys aren't actually meant to know when you meet your man, so that's why. You are honestly going to be tested. Okay, I will say, really, really work on that heart chakra, my love, because there is something about your energy that is stopping you from really going there. It's very logical. It's not feeling the heart enough. It's feeling into why this and why that. And it's like, actually just sit with your inner child. What does she need? What does he need? What do they want from you? How are you feeling? You're feeling sad? I know that's really hard for you. Like, that kind of stuff. So your person is very, 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 very spiritual. If they're not spiritual, they're probably quite religious. They are, a lot of you guys, they're very, very hippie. They're very gentle. They've got quite strong masculine energy. If they're a woman, yep, same thing. I'm picking up quite a masculine energy. This person is very, very cute. They remind me of someone like from LA or California. So they're kind of very like sprightly. They've got a lot of bubbly energy. They have light brown hair, any gender, light eyes, green or blue, and they like things like skating, rollerblading, swimming, surfing. I said swerfing. Swimming, surfing. Yeah, they like anything to do with the water. They are very water-based. Sounds like a chemical. Yeah, no. So there are Pisces, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Virgo, or Gemini. Okay. This person is so cute. They love a bit of like Dungeons and Dragons. They are a bit of a nerd for some of you guys. If not, there'll be somebody who's got like something they're really interested in, and their job could correlate with this. They could work on film sets. They could work as a photographer. They could work as a director, producer, a singer, dancer. They're definitely in the arts of some kind. If not, they could be something to do with like a museum owner, an art critic, could be anywhere from a truck driver to, yeah, anything to do with cars. So anything to do with like travel, art, or music or film, something like that. So in that kind of realm. I don't see them as an actor. I see them doing the more kind of business side of that type of thing. They're very well off though, very, very well off. You can meet them in a city, I see, as well. Okay, right, let's get some more cards. Let's see. Okay, I think these are the wrong way around. Yes, they are. My big toe is really hurting, so I feel for you guys. You're learning to step up and lead. Yep, first house, perfect. This person is so interesting. Like, they've got a really gentle, fun side, but they're so fiery. This is somebody who you've had to wait for quite a long time. You might be a little bit older when you meet this person, just purely because there's a part of you that needs to kind of wake up, and it might take a little bit of time to do that. Sometimes it literally is your age. I feel like you guys are kind of like young souls in older bodies rather than old souls in young bodies. That's just kind of how your energy works, I feel. Yeah, this person's very work orientated. They most likely have their own business. They are, like I say, very well off. They love relationships. They love seeing people interact with each other. So they might be like a producer of a show where people interact with each other or something like that. They might have a dating show or something. They're also extremely spiritual. Like I said, they could have their own YouTube channel, like their own like spiritual YouTube channel or something like that. They're someone who's very sensitive to other people's energies. They take on a lot. I would actually say for you guys who are very airy, I would stay away from Virgos. Now that sounds really weird to say, but for you guys, I feel like you guys need someone a bit more fiery than a Virgo. If you're somebody who's more on the fire side, Virgo, but if you're more airy, I wouldn't say a Virgo would be good for you. I'd say something like Capricorn or Aries, something like that, or any of the other signs that I said, like Gemini or Pisces. Okay, so lovely. So this is definitely someone you're going to get married to. Long-term relationship. You both have the same outlook on life. You're both massive travelers. Intimacy is definitely something I keep picking up on. Saturn is probably in your 7th house or 8th house because it's something to do with intimacy for you guys. Like intimacy has been quite a big thing for you guys. Maybe you've kind of been brought up in quite a masculine way. Maybe your background is quite masculine, so it's kind of that disconnection from the body, which is something you're going to learn. This person is definitely somebody who you've probably dreamt about before. There's somebody who's very aware of themselves. They're also somebody who has had a lot of karma. They've had a lot of secrets in their home life as well. So for you guys, you both like to have strong communication, so you know where each other stands. And yeah, this is very, very beautiful. I feel this sense of like long-term connection, long-term relationship. It's going to take a little while longer, but I feel for you guys, you've waited quite a long time anyway. But for you guys, it literally is, you've got to learn how to be more intimate with yourself, like really learn that sexual side of you. Maybe sex was kind of like shamed in your family. I do feel like that's a big one for you guys. So of course, I'm sorry if this is quite triggering, but I do talk about this normally on my channel. So yeah, and it's something not to be shameful about. That's why I like talking about it, because it's a natural part of life. Really owning your body and making it more of like a spiritual connection to yourself, rather than it being like, right, I'm going to go do something, I'm going to, self-care, and then I get it done out the way. And it's like, no, really like connect with your body. How do you feel? Do you want to be creative and connect to that sacral chakra, or do you want to just get it out of the way, like pump and go, like it's not. That's not it. Okay, so let's see. I want to get you a couple more cards. This is really nice. I love eroticism. Oh yeah, that's what you need more of, like rawness, raw like sexuality. That's definitely something to incorporate, which is so lovely. I love that. Very playful, like making life more playful. I think, yes, that's exactly what it is. Do you know what? That's something I was trying to pick up on that I couldn't grab. Making your life more playful. Yes, that is definitely it. Thank you, guys. That's what I've been trying to figure out for all this reading. It's like, what is that? Yeah, you feel very trapped by relationships because you've never felt like you can actually speak your truth. This is coming from you, my love. Okay, I know this is annoying, but honestly, this is a you thing. Okay, this isn't the people you've been around. Yeah, it doesn't help when they're also cut off, but if you've chosen them, then you have chosen them. Nobody else has. So it's about you realizing that you're the creator of your own life. I'm hearing bibbidi bobbidi boo, and it's like, you are here to trust yourself. You're here to do things every day that help you to trust yourself. Change up your routine. I'm hearing please change up your routine, because your routine is too okay, and most likely there's going to be job changes that will force you to change up your routine anyway. And especially with my women who are too much in their masculine. Of course, I know jobs can be hard and it can be hard for you to get into your feminine, but honestly, guys, it is not that difficult. Once you get into your feminine, you probably won't want to be in a certain job anyway. And moving your body is so important. This is going to help you to get into that beautiful Kundalini energy, that Scorpio side of you, which is so lovely. Okay, so let's get you a couple more cards and see more about this person. Okay. Balance, lovely. You are learning to have balance in your relationships with everyone. You're learning what it feels like to be in really nice relationships where you feel really honoured, what it's meant to feel like. So you're probably going to start feeling that first. You're probably going to start feeling that sense of connection before you meet your person. And as I'm saying that, I'm getting really, really hot, so that's definitely confirmation. Look at that, we've got a butterfly on a moth. Wow. Flirtatious, yes. Keep it light, keep your life light. Life is not meant to be that serious. And I feel like the next job you're going to do, if you are looking to change your career, I think that's going to be part of how you meet your person as well. It could be you know them from work, and maybe then you go to a pub, but I definitely feel like some sort of social situation is around you when you meet this person, and your relationship is going to be like gold. Your relationship is going to feel really big and open. It's got lots of different aspects to it. There's no rush in this relationship. Yes, you're probably going to feel quite scared being around them, but honestly, the scaredness that you're feeling is a scarcity of being able to hold those deep emotions that you're struggling to feel. So if you're struggling to be around this person, most likely is a part of you that doesn't want to feel depth, and that's something you're wanting to really incorporate and get weird about it, about your life. Make it fun. Do something creative that has no goal. Just literally do something creative for yourself. This is about you, not anyone else. So that's your reading. Have a great day. Rates and crystals shop are below, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye. Hello, group number 4. Let's get started with your reading. You guys, I picked up that you're the romantic group. You guys are the light-hearted Libras and Pisces of the world. So if you're not a Libra or Pisces, this is just confirmation that your relationship is going to be very light. It's going to be so fun. It's going to be so fun. Oh, throat chakra. It's going to be so fun. It's going to be so playful. It's going to feel freeing. It's going to be what you've always wanted from a partnership. It's going to be your thing. Not anyone else's thing. It's going to be your thing. It's going to feel so good. Okay. The energy I'm picking up also is like carnelian and citrine. There's a lot of healing around those areas of your body. So I feel like a lot of you guys have been working on your confidence, working on this like shedding of toxicity that a lot of people have put on you. Like this shedding of... that's interesting. I'm hearing you don't have the awareness. Like you've been around people who don't have the emotional awareness of things, and it's not their fault. Like everyone has different types of awareness, but I'm seeing like you're trying to connect to people and they just don't have the awareness, and then it makes you feel low because you're trying to connect with people who just genuinely don't have the awareness that that you do. And it's okay to have friends who have different awarenesses, of course, but when you actually want to have a deep relationship with somebody, you've got to be on the same level. You've got to be on the same page. So what I see you growing. I'm hearing exponentially. Is that the right word? Exponentially? Something like that. And what I see is you're matching up to people who are really on the same vibe as you. You're no longer forcing yourself to adjust to people. It's okay for you to say no to certain relationships. It's okay for you to not want to be around certain people. It doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you or anything wrong with that. If anything, it's right because you're choosing who you really are, not the fake, like layered version of you. And I don't mean fake as in like, you're superficial or anything like that. As in like fake as in you trying to pretend to be somebody who you've been taught that that's who you are. So if you've had a mum or a dad or a parental figure who's kind of taught you to live a certain way and it's never resonated with you, that's why you've attracted these types of people, because you've been adjusting to these people and trying to be like them just to get friendships or partnerships. But it's like, of course they've not worked out because these people are draining the life out of you. Like these people are not the same type of people you are. Like this, they don't have the same level or energy as you. And if you don't fully resonate with them, most likely they're not part of your tribe. If it's not easy, or if you're debating that they're the right person, they're probably not your person. If you have to debate it, no, I don't think they're your person. There we go. So you guys have definitely a divine plan to when you meet your person. It's going to be when you're completely and utterly ready. There's a lot of throat chakra stuff going on in this group. There's a lot of like feeling really like you want to take up space. This is a very kind of like Leo group. Very Leo. It's kind of like a Leo Piscean group. It's like you have always wanted to be, you're very spiritual. I feel for some of you guys are very, very spiritual, and you've always been scared of showing that side of you. There's a side of you you're really scared of showing people, and it's actually who you really are. And you've always been scared of, like, it's almost like a taboo topic. It could be anything. It could be something really simple, like you've always wanted to dye your hair, but you've always been told that like that's not good. That's you being vain or something, you know, like it's very toxic behavior that's been put onto you, and that's not who you are. This is who you are, like an empowered goddess energy. And of course, if you're a man, I'm just going to say you're a goddess anyway, because that's my vibe on this channel. But your energy is so like empowered. That's your natural nature. This is something that's been shamed. Your throat chakra, your throat, and your third eye has been shamed. It's been shut down. So if any time that you've had, I feel like some of you guys might have a lisp as well. I'm getting like a lisp might have been created in your body from trauma, and I'm just saying that as a general comment. Okay, don't take that literally. You know, I'm not a doctor. But what I see is that's part of the trauma. It's kind of like you have always had to hide who you really are. Like it's like this bursting out energy, like you're gonna fucking burst forth. And I see you meeting your partner within about a year, possibly a year and like at the most a year and 9 months, a year and 3 months / a year and 9 months. And as I'm here saying 9 months, I am feeling a baby is coming as well. Possibly for some of you guys, please take it as resonates. Like I say, not a doctor, but the baby, if you do have a baby, whether it be through, you know, your body or through another way, this baby's gonna be so cute and so much like you. Okay, yeah, so much that you're just gonna get on like a house on fire. It's gonna be absolutely beautiful. I'm just seeing this acceptance of self, and it sounds so simple when I say it, but it is such a deeper meaning there. It's like you finally found yourself. Like it's so fucking sexy. Like you're gonna be a magnet. You are an utter magnet to this person coming in. You are in divine feminine energy. If you're a female, feminine energy. If you're a male, masculine energy. Okay, that is how it should be. And yes, of course, you get men who are more feminine. You get women who are masculine. Yeah, whatever. Like if you're in your gentle, genuine energy that sits right with you, girl, you are a magnet. You are a magnet. And you can get feminine men with a balanced masculine side. You know, it's all very, you know, whatever. I'm not going to go there. I can't even be asked. Like, honestly, I'm not here to, you know, collaborate with everyone on this video. This is to do with the feminine energy and the masculine energy. I'm not going to mix it up too much. So what I see is this sense of open, gentle connection with this person. And what I'm seeing is it's actually a really simple message, but it's going to come in different waves for everyone. Okay, I want you to draw in and ask the universe if you need help with this. Draw in something that gives you pleasure and then start doing that. This is going to bulk up your energy and make you feel more playful, make you feel so much better about yourself. And then when you do that and you're in this lighter, playful energy, you're going to meet your man. And for my men, you are going to also be in your playful energy, but do something that grounds you, do something that gives you a sense of purpose. That is going to give you your masculine energy. And then like a pea in a pod and like a moth to a flame, you are going to find your match. Okay, you're going to find someone who has that spark. And basically your person's going to be naturally drawn to you. Like I say, like a moth to a flame, your news cycle begins and your relationship starts. Look at that little booty, so cute. Yeah, it's lovely. I love it, it's so cute. Okay, so you and your person are really similar. You could meet through a hobby, a job, something like that. Oh, releasing burdens. Yes, we don't need her anymore. This card feels really, really, really heavy. Like it actually feels like a suitcase. This feels almost like toxic. It's like it needs to be chucked in the bin. That kind of energy. There's a lot of toxicity that's been lurking over you. Yeah, it's not your stuff. It's not yours. It's stuff that's been put on you. That's not actually who you are. So, okay, so you're leading with stride and pride. That's what I'm hearing. So what I see is you are putting the work into making your life yours. And it comes with setting boundaries. It comes with being playful, taking your time, not rushing, things like that. And then you're leading towards your partner who is on their way. And I feel like your partner could be in a different state or town to you, but the way you meet is really interesting. Your energy is incredibly powerful. Like you could be a fixed sign, but your energy is definitely drawing this person in. Okay. And I feel like your person is a powerful leader. I've got the High Priestess. I feel like your person is a powerful leader, both of you. What you're learning to do is you're learning to be in your power energy. You're learning to be in your leadership energy. So you may be drawn to have your own business. You may be drawn to start really putting yourself first in your relationships with people. I'm talking friends, family. You're learning to set boundaries, say no, not pick up the phone every time someone calls. You'll learn to like delete apps off your phone that's not good for you. It's like this sense of like clearing, detoxifying, decluttering. And I'm hearing for some of you guys, if you need to declutter, I'm definitely going to encourage that. That's going to help bring in this new energy. It really does help, because it gives you permission to let go of the old as well. And I think that's something that hasn't been given to you for so long, is the sense of permission to just take up space, like really take up space. As I said, I just bit my tongue. So we had the number 17, we have 26 and 15. So I really love that, really beautiful numbers. I'm hearing the number 10. There's a cycle that's being released as well. Okay, so let's get you some dice. Let's see what dice we want to use. Let's use this one. So how are they going to meet their partner? A divine counterpart. Gemini, 12th house, Jupiter. Yeah, just fun. Just fun. After the dust has settled, after you've possibly done a little bit of therapy, or you've done some healing, whatever that looks like for you, there will be a sense of settling down. You're going to feel much more stable. Might feel a bit boring, which is good. We want that. There's no drama. And then you're going to meet your person like that. Okay? I'm seeing this person's like a luxury cocktail. Can you tell me what that means? Like they've got a lot of different things to them, and you're enjoying their company. Okay, beautiful. I see that you're probably going to go to a bar with them then and have a cocktail. That could be something. I also see you're going to meet them definitely to do with a group. And I feel like, yeah, it's really about energy for this group. It really is about how your energy works. So keep working on you, keep focusing on you, keep loving you, keep putting yourself first, keep putting your energy first. Feels nice. It feels really good. Okay, let's see about this person. Enjoyment is going to bring this person to you. Yeah, we definitely got a lot of Aries. I actually pulled a card for you earlier, and I had the first house. I'm going to leave that there. This is to do with the person here. So we have Aries, we have Pluto. I always get them confused. Pluto in the 3rd house. Your person's intense. They've got really intense eyes. They've got like F me eyes. They are very physical. They're somebody who likes to get stuff done. They've got their own business most likely, or they're somebody who's got quite a high paying job, or high like responsibility job. They could have children as well. They're really good with responsibility. This person also is somebody who is playful, is fun. They love to play around. Like there's somebody who also can be very serious, but they love a good playing around element. They're probably in anywhere from a farmer to a masseuse to somebody who works in a grocery store. But it's something you could actually meet them at their job. Okay, you could approach them or they could approach you. But there's no forcing going on at all. Oh, love that. Okay, so we have the 8th house of Scorpio. Yeah, you guys need to go through this death process to meet this person. You've got to like shed a lot of the crap. Ooh, why do they keep doing that? That's funny. My guide's been playful with the cards now. Yeah, Virgo, a lot of you guys are learning to just be in your body, to sit with your emotions, even if they're uncomfortable, which is even better if they're uncomfortable, because it means that needs to shift. Emotions are only uncomfortable if you're not used to them. If you don't allow them to come in, if you don't open a door for them, then they're just going to want to walk away, and you're going to suffer even more, and you don't want that. So Lilith is all about your power. It's about your sexual nature. Okay, so look into Lilith in your chart. That's going to give you a good indication of what you're going through. Definitely look it up. It is very triggering to read sometimes. It can be a lot. So just take it as it resonates and be calm, and really like take it bit by bit. Okay, this is your journey. But I really feel for you guys is not to take life so seriously. A lot of you guys tend to take it all in one go. Remember, you get to make the rules. So if one day you feel like you need to take a day off work and you can, I would just recommend it. Your energy is so precious, and you really got to recognize that. If you are burning yourself out at both ends, you will feel really burnt out. So your person could be an Aries, Scorpio, Aquarius, Capricorn, Virgo, or Pisces. This person is really fun. They're going to want to do so many things with you. They're such an adventure. I'm hearing an adventurer, an adventure zone. They're saying, can we go to the adventure zone? They want to do all this adventuring with you. They're really skilled. They're very highly skilled, very highly intelligent. They could play the piano. They are really, really good at like detailed stuff. Very Virgo. They've got Virgo in their chart. They've got an eye for detail. They might like paint like little miniatures, or they might like painting just in general. They might be really good with business, something to do with like things they can see that other people can't. That's their major, that's their like niche, and they're really, really, really good at it. Yeah, and they love music, they love singing as well. Now if you look at your Pallas, where Pallas is in your chart, Ceres and Lilith. Have a look at that, and that'll give you an indication of what to work on before your person arrives, if that's something that draws you in. Of course, this is all about what is intuitively drawing you in. Okay, so let's get you your last cards. We're going to get the Threads of Fate oracle, and we're going to see what wants to come through. Okay. Boundaries, yes, you're feeling a little bit overexposed right now. That's okay. Go back into your shell. It's okay. Maybe you're not ready to come out yet. That's all right. There's no pressure to date. There's no pressure. Yeah, play, exactly. There's no pressure to date. There's no pressure to do anything right now. This is all about you and your journey, and you're going to know when the right time is to come out of your shell. You're going to know. And if you've been, abused for a lot of your life, it is going to take some time. Okay, got play. Play is such an important one. Really take a leaf out of the dolphin book. I love that. So you're kind of like both of these at the moment. Kind of like this. I think is that an armadillo? I'm not sure. But the way it's cocooning is definitely what you're going through right now. Playing and being with your inner child and loving her or him, and just being with them and just loving them and just really, really, really sitting with it, because that's what I feel is so important for you guys at this moment. Okay, so let's see what's the energy. And yeah, like I say, this relationship is gonna be fast. It's gonna come in fast. It's going to be committed fast. You are gonna be releasing a lot of drama from your life. Sorry guys, throat chakra. You're gonna be releasing a lot of drama. It's gonna be very sensual. It's not gonna be toxic. It's not gonna be uncomfortable. Wow, my throat, sorry. I really feel like a lot of you guys are going to move in fast. You're probably going to be intimate fast. You're probably going to be physically intimate. You're going to be wanting to just commit quite quickly, because it just feels right. That's just the nature of this connection. You're going to know. You're going to basically just feel like you've hit the jackpot. Yeah, and it feels really, really good. Your energy matches up really well. Both of you are very, very similar. And this is kind of the energy of the connection. It feels very easy. It feels like you. It doesn't feel like you have to change yourself for this person. It matches up to where you're at. So if you are learning to be playful right now, most likely you're going to attract a playfulness. So wherever you are, that's what you're attracting. So if you are feeling like you're in your playful mode, you're feeling really good, you feel at ease, you're going to meet someone who also makes you feel at ease, especially if you've got really good boundaries, because you're not going to let anyone in who's toxic. I'm hearing, nope, you don't have the key, you can't get through the gate. That's what I'm hearing. It's like, nope, no, you're not allowed. And you can see things really clearly as well now. After going through a lot of trauma and kind of releasing it all, you kind of just see the reality of what's really going on, and it's intense, but it's going to be so, so, so good. And the intimacy, physical intimacy, it's going to be so, so nice. It's going to be so perfect. So that is your reading, guys. I hope you like this reading. Please check down below for my rates and my crystal shop. Have a great day, and I'll speak to you very soon.